Hi, I'm Kerry Millsap. Today I'm going to show you a little tip for using the Method R Workbench the way that my team and I use it. I'm going to start by showing you what the default behavior is when you buy the product and you first open it for the very first time. And I'll do this by just clicking on the Load Sample Files link inside the Files pane here. What's going to happen when I click this is that this pane is going to have two files loaded into it, and my browser window is going to have the HTML profile output sent to it. So when I click Load Sample Files, ta-da, you can see that two files have loaded here, and that the top of the two files, the 8.244514 second duration one, is open in my browser. Now, the reason that it opened the file is because in the preferences for the Workbench, we have a Workbench Parameters section under the Profiler tab, which has a parameter called open up to this many HTML files per load. And what you saw is we loaded two files and we actually opened one HTML tab. I could have made this number 2 if I'd wanted, but the default out of the box is 1. Now, the tip I want to show you today for the way that my team and I use this is we actually set this value to 0. And I want to show you what happens when we do. Of course, I'll click OK here to save it. I'll clean up my workspace a little bit. I'll go ahead and unload these two files, so I'm kind of back to where I was a while ago. Now if I click the Load Sample Files link, I load two files and nothing gets opened in the browser. Now you might think that that's a step backwards, but it's really not, because a lot of times when I'm using Method R Workbench, I don't want to see the top file that was loaded right away and drill down. I want to be able to do some assessment about which file I want to see and drill down. I'll give you an example here for a second. I'm going to unload my Method R Workbench. I'm going to come over here to a little bit more realistic of a scenario where I want to load a whole directory full of trace files. Now when I drop here, it's going to load 4 files, and none of them are going to show up over here in the browser window, because maybe I don't want to open the top one first. Maybe I want to open the third one first. I've got other directories, and I'll show you this one real quick, where the whole directory contains dozens of files. And I don't even know which one of these I want to see until maybe I sort by size, or maybe I want to sort by duration. There's a number of things that I might want to do before I ever go to open my first file. But of course, when I do open the first file, all I have to do is click on the duration value of the file that I want to see. And when I click on that, that's what stimulates my browser to open up. So that's how we do it. We set this value, open up to this many HTML files per load, to 0, and we manage our opening of browser pages strictly through this duration column. And that's it. Thank you for watching.